We all have that drama that becomes our refuge. That story that marks us, and no matter how many times we watch it, it always touches our hearts. In my case, there's one drama that has been more than just a series for me, and today I'm here to tell you why it's my favorite. So join me as we explore what makes Reply 1988 an unforgettable gem that every K-drama lover should watch at least once in their lifetime. From my perspective, the strongest point of Reply 1988 is its ability to evoke a deep sense of nostalgia through various elements. Interestingly, this nostalgia even affects those who did not live during the time the story is set. The drama constantly plays with the warmth of everyday human relationships and universal situations with which anyone can identify, regardless of the decade in which they occur. One of the aspects that contributes most to this feeling is its extraordinary soundtrack. Each song is carefully selected, not only to complement the scenes but also to faithfully represent the decade in which the story takes place. From the opening song, which perfectly captures the essence of the era, to each of the themes that accompany the narrative, the music becomes a fundamental element that intensifies the emotional impact of the drama. Another notable aspect of the series is its cast, which I think was very well chosen, not only for their acting talent but also for how well each actor fits with their character. Overall, the performances are quite good, with some of the most outstanding being Park Bo-gum as Taek, Choi Moo-sung as his father, and Sung Da-nael as Deok-sun's father. Their portrayals convey great authenticity, making the characters feel real and relatable without falling into exaggerations or caricatures. In short, Reply 1988 presents lovable characters built through solid and genuine performances that strengthen the emotional connection to the story.
매일요. 엄마는 매일매일 보고 싶어요.
Despite the noticeable lack of a big production behind it, the set design and spaces are very well done, faithfully representing the 1980s and the Korean culture of that time. The houses and neighborhoods authentically reflect the reality of many working-class families, not only in Korea but in many other parts of the world. This attention to detail in the setting not only reinforces the story's credibility, but also helps create the nostalgic atmosphere that is key to the series, transporting the viewer to another time in a genuine and immersive way. Another element that makes Reply 1988 an exceptional drama is its humor. The series is full of funny moments and lovable characters that bring a great sense of fun. Figures like Ying Hwan's father or Dong Ryong stand out for their charisma and wit. And in general, all the characters have comedic moments that manage to make the audience laugh throughout the story. The humor not only lightens a narrative but also becomes one of the most representative traits of the drama, making the experience of watching it even more memorable and enjoyable.
뭐야? 나 한복으로 바뀐 거야?
응, 안 이뻐?
안 이뻐. 아우, 깜짝이야. 아우, 진짜.
The way Reply 1988 represents human relationships is undoubtedly one of its most accomplished aspects. On one hand, the series addresses parent-child relationships, showing different types of family dynamics that feel very relatable and convey a great sense of warmth. These family bonds make us feel close to the stories and characters, generating deep empathy. On the other hand, the friendships are, for me, the heart of the plot. The friendship between the 5 main characters is simply wonderful, and I think each actor did an exceptional job giving us comedic, emotional, and supportive moments. They feel like real friends who laugh together, support each other during tough times, and understand each other without needing words, which reflects the true essence of friendship. Additionally, the romantic relationships in the teenage context are portrayed very realistically, showing them in their various forms and with the complexity inherent to that stage of life. Taken together, all these types of relationships feel so authentic that it's easy to relate to them, which gives the viewer a deep connection to the story. Lastly, on a more personal note, I think one of the reasons Reply 1988 has become my favorite drama is because of the time in my life when I watched it. I watched it during a stage of my life that was very similar to the one the protagonists were going through. That last school year before jumping into adulthood, which made me feel even more connected to the characters and what they were experiencing. Every time I rewatch the series or even just think about it, I am flooded with a strong sense of nostalgia, as it transports me back to that summer when I watched it, a unique moment that accompanied me during that transition. I think I watched it at the perfect time in my life because if I had seen it at another stage, it may not have resonated with me the same way or been as memorable. Although I can't deny that Reply 1988 has some negative points, because nothing is perfect, I believe those details are minimal and are completely overshadowed by the countless positive aspects the series offers. For me, Reply 1988 is much more than just a simple drama. It's a feeling, a time in my life that I relived through the eyes of the protagonist, a reflection of a stage that we all go through, even if it's experienced differently. It's a series that not only tells a story but makes you feel part of it, transporting you to those moments in your own life where friendship, love, family, and personal growth intertwine. Every time I watch it or simply think about it, I am enveloped by a deep nostalgia, reminding me of the time when I discovered it and how it marked a turning point for me. In the end, Reply 1988 is not just a series I enjoyed watching. It's an emotional experience that stays with me.